This one tip will help you generate more sales.
Well, the sales process is really where the sale is won, right? So when you look at, if you're a sales guy or you're selling a product or service, what are some key things that are going to ensure that you're going to win the majority of the pitches that you go on? Number one, you got to be the expert. You have to be the expert. Whatever you're selling, whatever product you're selling, what does an expert mean? It means, number one, knowing who your competition is, right? Understanding the product that they're selling, right? You understand their pricing. You understand the features that they have. You understand how your product matches up to it, because now you have, and then so from a product standpoint in a competitive landscape, now you understand what you're competing against when you do get a lead, right? So it's like, okay, here's the competition. More than likely, when you're selling a product, those things come up in those conversations, right? They've looked at this company, they've looked at this company, they've looked at this company. If you understand what those companies do, how they're priced, how they compare to your product, it's going to give that person confidence on the other end of the phone, because they're trying to make a decision based on what everyone's telling them, right? And so typically the person that has the most knowledge, has the most information, is going to be the one that's going to win the sale. The second thing is to understand, what are the pain points of your customer, right? Put yourself in their shoes. Understand what they're feeling, what they're looking for. How, what are your customers? What are their key points that they're going to do to make a buying decision? All this really goes back to, you have to know every component of what's going on, how it's priced, how your competitors are priced. And when you build your presentation deck, if you've done that research, what it allows you to do is you now can tell the story. In our presentation decks, what we do is I understand every objection, every comment, every kind of bump in the road that can come up. It's all addressed in my presentation. So I like to call it's like a storybook. And when I finish reading that story, the customers nod their head yes. And the reason is because I've done the work. I understand the landscape. I cover all of their concerns and objections on the front end, because now I've anticipated. Think about the confidence it gives somebody on the other end of the phone. Shannon, you call and you're interested in this product and service. You meet someone that gives you an overview of the market. They give you how they compare with their competition. They give you, they touch on all the key points that you were concerned about. When you get to the end of that, you feel good that, hey man, I'm entering into a business arrangement with a professional that knows what they're doing. It's the way, listen, if you just do the research and understand this, the number of sales, the percentage of sales you win is going to go up exponentially.
And you're putting the confidence into that buyer to sell that sell, pretty much, to conceal that sell.
Somebody on the phone, when they're buying the product, they are looking for who am I going to spend my money with? Who is going to give me the best information? Who's going to shoot it to me straight? And who am I confident is going to be there after the sale? And the way you do that is by building credibility. The way you build credibility is when you're an expert, a professional in your industry. The way you're a professional is if you lean into it and you know every component on every question. I can't tell you the last time a question has come up related to the things that I sell that I was not the most knowledgeable guy in the room. And that's a good position to be in as a sales. As soon as you lose that position, you lose the sale.
Guys, comment below, what's the best sales advice you've ever given? And don't forget to follow us here at Marketing Box Social.